Beautiful morning, Fort Greene Park yet again. I feel like Michael Corleone. I keep getting dragged back in to Brooklyn. So I kind of made a commitment to myself in as much as my target for one of my projects, which is YouTube. My target was to get 1 million views this year. And I did some math, and if I never made another video, they'd all have to be seen. I've got 200 and change out there. They'd have to be seen 4,700 times each, something like that. If I made one every day, they'd have to average 1,700 views each, or thereabouts. So I committed to making one every day. However, today I've just drawn a blank. I don't know what to talk about, so I'm going to talk about talking. I helped someone break through their comfort zone last night. And one of the biggest challenges in life for most people, the thing people fear the most, the thing people fear more than death, public speaking. Standing on a stage in front of people. How do I know they fear it more than death? Well, every single study done on the subject has determined the number one fear of humankind is public speaking. The number two, death. People would rather die than speak in public. So, here I am wandering through a public park in Brooklyn, speaking in public. But what we're talking about is talking on stage. So when we get a stage to talk on, some people sit at the front, some people sit at the back. Those that sit in the front in a public arena understand there's a chance they may get dragged on stage. Those that sit at the back do so because they want to. This is interesting. Just walking through a random park. Hang on. Can you see that? We are our choices. So, this is not a setup. We'll go on stage. So, on stage, the first time you do it, you're going to want that stage to open up and swallow you whole. Why? Because of fear. False evidence appearing real. We're afraid of what people think. We're afraid. I was saying the wrong thing. Oh, there's another one. Choose to experience life. Well, that rolls in. We're afraid we may look ridiculous. We're afraid, and most of it is because of the way we've been brainwashed growing up. Don't talk to strangers, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, you can't do that, you never achieve that. So when we get the opportunity to stake our claim on the planet, to make a name for ourselves, to make a difference in the world, it's already beat out of us mentally by the time we're 16. So to overcome that fear, without any shadow of a doubt at all, the way to overcome it is speaking in public. Yeah, but I can't do that. That's your self-talk. That's bullshit. That's the crap you tell yourself. If people do it, you can do it. So how do you do it? Well, the old way, and still done today, there's probably loads of these. The only one I kind of that leaps to mind is Dale Carnegie does a public speaking course, but there's loads of them, not just Dale Carnegie ones. There's something called Toastmasters, which is, as I refer to it, men in suits. Not really a fit for me. I've never been on a public speaking course in my life. I learned to speak in public the same way I learned to drive. I used to watch my dad driving every day for years and years and years. As soon as I got behind the wheel of a car, I knew how to drive. As soon as I got thrown on stage with no confidence whatsoever, I automatically knew what to do. Didn't look that good, but then I wanted to do it again. So here's the deal. if you have that fear of public speaking, once you overcome that and do it, you can do anything. You have the confidence to do anything you want. That's all you got to do. You got to take that step. Break through that comfort zone. Oh, that's not me. Bullshit. Get over it. Get over yourself. Don't be such a victim. Do it. Now, if you haven't got a stage to work off, or you're not in beautiful Brooklyn and climbing up hills and doing what you're doing, here's an easy one. I do 2 types of videos. I did my first one, my first ever video, on no notice, no script, nothing. I just walked down the street, as I'm doing now, with a camera. Just got a subject matter. So here's how you do it. Very, very simple. Get your camera, you turn it around, you press record, and you talk about a subject. So today I had no subject. I've just gone off on a ramble. Get a subject in your mind. It could be a breakfast you had. It could be what you did last night. It could be a movie you've seen. It could be anything. Just do something. Not a script. A subject. And it will flow. And there'll be some ums and ahs and blah, blah, blah. So what? So what? Doesn't matter. So when we do that, turn the camera around, press record, start talking. No script. No practice run. Ever. Just do it. And then, what you want to do, set yourself up a YouTube channel. Simple. Do it on your phone. Just set it up the same way you set up an email. Simple. It's actually owned by Google. It's simple enough. It all links together. Set up a YouTube channel. There's something you put on your phone called Capture or YouTube Capture. It's an app. As soon as you make your little movie, your little talk, whether it's 1 minute, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever, post it and then share it onto your Google Plus or your Facebook or whatever. Get it out there. But here's the magic. Here's the one thing that's going to give you more power than anything possibly in your entire life. You post it without looking at it. You just get it out there. Sure, take a look at it 2, 3, 4 days later, whatever, and don't remove it. So you're not self-analytical, so you're being yourself, so you're being real, you're being authentic, you're being true. And you will see the true you. And you know, as soon as you've done it, go do another one, then another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. It doesn't matter what the subject is. It could be talking about baking trays. It could be talking about wine. Oh, there you go. There's a subject I know. You could just go, oh, I got a new bike. Could be anything. So guys, that was a talk on talking. I had no clue what I was going to talk about. That's how easy it is. From Brooklyn, have a wonderful weekend. And if you want me to help you with any of this stuff, look me up. I'm easy to find. Tony Cohen, Facebook. The real Tony Cohen on everything else, pretty much. Adios.